Welcome here, welcome back, man. It's that guy Blue Forgets. Getting ready for week four matchup here on Thursday night against the Dallas Cowboys and everything. And coming down off the victory against the Cleveland Browns. It's good vibes and everything. I know it's hard to tell sometimes with me, as I am, but we're all, like I said before, amoeba fandom here, and we have to accept each other as we are sometimes, and that includes some of our faults and flaws, and but at the same time appreciating the good qualities that we have and how we try to display those to each other, and you know, proper respects should be given at all times. I'll be giving proper respects to the New York Giants, taking home that victory against the Cleveland Browns this past Sunday. Now that we're all done with that, let's get into the heart of this quick discussion right here. When we are looking at the New York Giants in 2024, we have to remember that the New York Giants is that is, okay? We're not going to come up with all types of replacements and scenarios where, things just aren't what they are here, and just try to do fill-ins and all different types of possibilities, different personnel changes that could be at primary positions in the middle of the season or even after the season when it comes down to, available options that might be out there. Before we get into even trying to do any of that, we have to make sure we have a firm understanding of the situation here now behind the QB position. Okay. And why I bring that up right now primarily is because, throughout the weeks we have seen over the last few days, man, over the last few days at least, so many other quarterbacks for different organizations with different franchises and for different teams not playing very good football, let's say, be mentioned as possible destinations here for the New York Giants. And this ain't speaking against any of them players like that right now. This is just speaking about what we got going on here, at least for the New York Giants. We got Bryce Young, of course. It was the early week start out for us. And, that's not even the first of the first, really. It's really like Dak before he signed his contract, but that wasn't happening anyhow. And then the contract happened, which of course made that the deficit not happen. Like many people knew that wasn't going to happen anyhow. Like, why? Why was it? You can't keep, but you bring in the enemy. Like, okay, see, no, no, no. And now we're going on to like Bryce Young here. Okay, Bryce Young is a fine young quarterback coming up in NFL, and his situation isn't even like fully, at least confirmed from the organization there in Carolina, as he is being given up on. You know, they just bench him now and give him time to absorb more of the offense and to see more of a veteran play and understand, what he could be doing out there better. That's it for him right now. At least outside of rumors. But no, rumors, of course, immediately kick up for him being a destination for the Giants. Who is our quarterback? Still trying to figure it out. No, not trying to figure out his play like that. Just trying to figure out who people are going to say this guy actually is when he can be, whatever, man. And we hope that he can be the best version of himself, Daniel Jones, and not have to be some facsimile of something that's not quite that thing, whether it's good or bad, man. Be yourself out there, Daniel. That's all we ask. Be the best version of yourself, Dan. That's all we ask. Most fans ask. We don't try to replace you for every guy, like saying Patrick Mahomes couldn't play back here for this team when that might necessarily not be true. Why play you like that? I played a game like that myself with a fan, but that's what we do, man. And now we are going on to Trevor Lawrence, of course. And since Trevor Lawrence's contract and his play in some ways, a lot of ways, kind of matches up to what we've been getting out of Daniel, but the circumstances might be a little different for each quarterback. Still, it's so quick for us to run to and say, oh, now Trevor Lawrence is Daniel Jones. When it's been like, it's like waiting for these quarterbacks. It's not waiting for our quarterback situation to reach some of these better quarterback situations. Now it's about waiting for these better quarterback situations with incoming talent, fresh rookies, mold, or other guys that were picked wherever and hyped however, waiting for them to come down to be where, oh, well, see, they can be just like us. Who wants to be a bad losing franchise team right now? Not a franchise itself like the Giants, because we are one of the better ones out there. We're the best, of course. You already know. But we're not going to sit here and play up like in the last 5 years we've been there. Shit, in the last 10 we've been there. They ain't been here six now. It's going on six now. So we're pushing that 10 even further. And then why that's the problem for, as we try to work through this, man. I know I speak sometimes, like, certain ways, man, just trying to establish how my fandom really came to be, man, and how I share that with the community that does come around here to check these videos and the appreciation I show to them. Right now that they do come by and check some of these out when they do, if they do, and stay to watch however much they do, you know, just trying to build on that. But in the same regard, man, we have to give Daniel an identity for himself to build on to. Instead of this team feeling like it don't have that identity, that essence, that thing that we can really say. Even though we're putting it together now, we're putting it together now. I did a little graphic on Eli's first games with OBJ here, and in comparison to maybe what Daniel's games here are looking like with Malik Neighbors now. And I don't make that chart up, that graphic up, just as something just to make our fans like, yeah, man, let's see, you know, we got a talent coming in, man. That's looking at Malik Neighbors and see what because we already can see he doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. It's talent on this team that can do his thing. That includes Daniel Jones in some ways too. But have that, man, and really appreciate that for what it is, man. Stop plastering every other face, every other name that comes by is troubled in some organization, man, some team coming here and supposed to be an acceptable replacement for Daniel just cause. That's not what it's about either. You know? Even if Daniel was to be out of here, at the end of the season, it's still not about that. This team and assets and utilizing that. And Joe Schoen is still here after all that. Not, mm, now if he's not, then why are we trading all these assets away for him to struggle bus it at the end of the season? Like he ain't doing it this season, is he? He's probably run out of time to do that. Just to facilitate that and get that done. Then the guy get in here, train up. It's week 3. We're going against week 4 against the Dallas Cowboys. We ain't got time for that. No, we about to ready up, green up, and go up there and try to get a W, man. Hopefully, even though you might have certain feels about the matchup. I had to really get that off, man. This is just troubling. It's troubling to hear when people still can't identify with our situation around the team, uh, wherever else in other positions too. You know, not to be squarely about uh, quarterback position, but that is one of the only ones that's always under this constant replacement thing. We don't sit here and replace Dex with every player. We don't sit here and replace Banks with every player. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Thomas with every player, maybe Neil. But we actually replaced him with players. So we've already done that part. Man, so okay. Mm. But I don't want to bring the whole mood down from the Cleveland game. That's not what this has been about, man. It's about, us appreciating that victory and identifying that all the players that was there in that game for that victory and having them same players, excuse my language, but fuck it, and taking them into the next game against Dallas and hoping they can, play up again. It's as blue as it get though, so maybe not everybody feel it like that, and that's okay. I don't take great offense to that. I might feel like I'm sitting in the corner by myself, and that's okay. You know, maybe somebody could come by and visit and be like, hey man, I'm with you. Or, hey, I'm with you. Yeah, man. Um, let's go. Let's beat Dallas, really. Even my prediction says I don't know, maybe beat Dallas for real. And beat a lot of these teams like Seattle for real. Oh my gosh, get that back. Get that victory back. But it's Dallas right now. We're not looking past this Dallas game. All right, yo. It's maybe some people who might see this or someone who might see this can answer a little bit apart that about um this whole even if we understand the end of the seasons might be a certain way, can we at least take what it is for once and like, and let it be what it is with that, man. Lose against Giants fan for the Giants fan. Let's go get Dallas that victory, you know, and 14 games to go.